Alright, so we're on part 4. We are going to be doing the pedal assembly, pulling that out, getting the new pedals in, along with putting a B-series clutch master cylinder inside, mounted to the firewall. The traditional Protege clutch master bolts to the firewall and then shares the reservoir with the brake master. But the B-series clutch master has its own reservoir, which to me is a better option. We have to modify the clutch pedal slightly, and then we should be able to bolt it right in. It's not a whole lot of work from what I look at. It's cutting out one of the studs and then putting a bolt through it instead. So I'm going to crawl underneath the dash. I'll show you guys. I mean, you guys know what automatic pedals look like, but I'll show you how it's all mounted, and I'll show you guys how Mazda actually planned in advance quite nicely for the so they didn't have to do anything factory wise to put a 5-speed in here or a clutch setup. So let's get inside the car and we'll go from there. Alright, so there's a pin that goes in here, holds the pedal to the push rod, and then we're going to start with that bolt, and then the 4 bolts on the back side of this thing. I believe it's a 12 millimeter, so start by taking that down. Sorry guys. Wrenching and holding the camera. So get this undone, and then brake pedal assembly should be out. So nope, that hit me in the face, so at least we know where that went. Then we'll start on those 4. 2 on that side, and I can't get in there currently, but there's 2 on the opposite side too. So we'll get those done, and then this will be down. So let me get those started and I'll be back with y'all. We have the old brake pedal assembly out. 5 nuts, all 12 millimeters. I do have to take the brake brake light switch off because mine was damaged in shipping. So we have that one out. I gotta take this cable out here. This is the brake cable. Well, it's connected to the brake pedal, so that way you can shift your out of park. So we gotta take this out. And then we'll start putting the pedals in. So the cable for the transmission that goes by your brakes runs up into this shroud, and there's 3 bolt screws, 1, 2, and 3. They're all Phillips heads. So you're going to take that down. You're going to pop this cover off, and once the cover's off, we are going to see where that cable goes and how it secures in here. So this plastic piece sits up underneath the column like this, and the cable runs into that. I popped this down, the cable came loose, so we feed it back out. Now, looking at the lock cylinder, I don't see anything that it actually physically does other than uses it as an anchoring point. So we should be good there. Now we're going to feed this out of off the firewall, off the gas pedal, and it's this cable that's right here. As you guys can see, I'm pulling that cable, and this goes to your shifter mech. And then the next thing we gotta do is pull this main shifter cable out of the firewall. So I'm going to reassemble my steering column, and then we're good to start putting the pedals in. The new brake pedal assembly is hanging in there. We've got to tighten up the 4 bolts on the firewall first, and then we'll tighten this one up because it's oblong hole, so it'll pull it to the firewall. It'll these studs not only mount the pedal, but they mount the brake booster. So once we get these drawn in tight, we'll go ahead and snug this up, and then we'll hook up our electrical, and then we'll start working on the clutch pedal, and I will show you guys the difference between the clutch master for the B series truck and the clutch master for the Protege, and how we're going to modify the pedal. If you guys plan to use the Protege clutch master, you don't have to modify your pedal. You do not have to modify it. If you use the B series setup, you have to modify it. So the brake pedal switch is installed, plugged in, pedal's mounted, push rod is pinned in. So now we're going to knock this plug out for the clutch master, and we already have wiring up here for the clutch pedal. So let me show you guys the pedal and what we're doing. You can see how the clutch pedal has a stud and just a bolt hole. The B series clutch has two studs, or the clutch master. Then I'll let me walk over here and I'll get you guys the factory clutch master for the Protege. You guys can see what that looks like. Here's the factory clutch master. You guys can see it has just that bolt hole for the pedal assembly to go through, and this one goes to the firewall and bolts to the pedal assembly on the other side. But like I said, this tags into your existing brake system, and I'm not a fan of that, so we're going to go with that Mazda, the other setup. I'll show you how we're going to modify the pedal. So you can see the stud is welded here. We're going to want to cut that weld and then push this stud out, and then this will mount to the firewall, and the clutch master will come in from the other side. So let me get my dremel tool out and I'll show you guys how we're going to cut this. Well, I tried to modify the pedal like I was instructed to do, cut and remove this stud so you can put the B series clutch in there, or clutch master in there. Needless to say, I bent the hell out of this clutch pedal, just mangled it to shit. So tomorrow I pick up another clutch pedal. We're gonna actually try modifying the clutch master itself. I have a better idea, and I want to fully disclose everything because I want everybody to know what I did and what happened to me. So I'm gonna use this as my test dummy with the new clutch master. Let me find the tools I need. What I'm thinking is drill the clutch master out so it slides over this stud, and remove one of the studs off the clutch master itself so it bolts in like the stock Mazda clutch master. Let me find the one I have. Let me see if I can find some drill bits and we'll go from there. This is a modification I should have made initially, and it's quite simple. I just took a drill bit that was slightly larger than the bolt hole, just really enough to take the threads out of it, and make sure it slides right over the stud on the pedal box. If I would have known this, I would have done this a lot sooner. Would have been less a hassle, less damage, and less money out of my pocket. You see I left the one stud in and just drill that out. We'll see what size drill bit do we use. See if I can get this out. Ain't gonna work. Hold on, let me set the phone down and get the drill bit out, and I'll let y'all know what size it is. Well, the drill bit is scratched up and it's old. I couldn't tell what size it is. But all the bit was just slightly big enough to take the threads out of here. And now the bolt passes through no problem. I wish I would have known this to begin with instead of doing what I originally did and tearing up that clutch pedal box, because now I got to go pick up another one tomorrow. It's alright, it's trial and error. It's taking people what they did and then finding out afterwards that they damaged their box too. So, if you guys want an easy way to do this, just drill out the bolt hole. Makes life simple, makes life easy. And then this will fit just like the stock clutch master. I showed you guys how I mangled that other pedal. Got a fresh pedal assembly from a rancher way east of me. His daughter blew the motor in her Protege and they're parting it out. So, can't beat it. The other thing we have to change on this before we put it in the vehicle, we have to change this push rod here. We have to put a Mazda truck push rod on it. And I'll show you guys the differences between the push rods when I get this off. Here are the two push rods. Mazda B series, Protege here. What we need to do is take this push rod and put it on this mount for the pedal, because this rod hits a switch under the excuse me, under the dash. So I have to take this, unscrew this part, and screw this into here. As you guys can see the length difference here, almost an inch difference. Okay, so we're gonna get a wrench on this, pop it loose, and swap them over. We're gonna remove the shifter cable. It goes into the firewall right there. I'll wiggle the cable so y'all can see it. I'm just gonna plug the hole in that rubber seal with RTV. That should be fine if you fill it full enough. Then we're gonna take the flywheel out. We're gonna inspect the rear main. I do have a spare rear main here. If I have to replace it, I will. If it's not leaking, I'm gonna leave it. I don't want to disturb it. So it'll be the 6 bolts on the flywheel. Take the block plate off, and then start installing the clutch system. So, and while doing so, before I even put the clutch in, I do have a couple coolant leaks to fix, and I don't want the clutch in here and get coolant and stuff on it. So if you guys have coolant leaks from your heater hoses or anything else around the clutch system and the trans, fix those ahead of time while you guys have the room to work. Alright? I'm discovering a lot of small things with this car, and I'm trying to address them while I have it in pieces in my garage. Well, in this video, we got the pedal assembly and the clutch master in. You guys should see that video before this one. We got the trans mount out and discovered that was broke. Got the flywheel off. We have a rear main leak, so we'll be fixing that. I hate making all these parts instead of one long video, but quite honestly, with all that I'm discovering, it's just going to take time. We're going to get it there slowly but surely. I will add to this video the only downside to that clutch master is it hits the wiper motors. So, oh, I don't have the lines in yet, but we're going to get all that going too. This is going to cut this video here. Thanks for watching, y'all. Have a good day and God bless.